You know, every man in here got a mother or had a mother. Believe me, the impact of the mothers, not known as professionals, not caseworkers, you out in the community, being able to identify when he was growing up, you know, Joe over there, you know, lived down the street from you, you know that guy, when he was out there stealing stuff out of the store, running out the back door, you could talk to him then. Yo, come here, what you doing? Well, you can talk to him now too.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We do that on our block now.
Oh,
we have a new program. LEAD is taking on the three things that we have learned in our experience with the young people. Is we've used two models. One where we have had the young people to go into the net. Two, to run the groups and to facilitate other centers. The other model is where we have actually had about 14 young people, both boys and girls, to come together where we taught them how to run agendas, put together a blueprint, and build a clubhouse, and the clubhouse still stands. The young people came to us for 2 years on Saturdays on their own without their parent. That model was nice. We got a clubhouse and the children up to date is using it, but the model did not work because we was like babysitters. The parents did not become a part of it.
Right.
This new model that we're using now, we have young people under 16, but we're running this summer program with the parents being a part of it. They must be a part of it. They must understand the running of an agenda, the business meeting, the discussion, and the assessment at the end. Not just these young people under 16. So, and on the block that we own, we do, you know, if I hear a child saying something he or she should not, well, they aren't going to do it if they see it. But we do that. And I hear people say back in the day,
right.
But on some blocks, and probably some of you in your neighborhood, that still exists. We just have to reproduce it. What kind of time we got?
You got about 10 more minutes. What is the gentleman?
Yeah, we got about 3 or 4 minutes.
About 3 or 4 minutes?
Yeah, 11:15.
You sure you're watching, bro?
Okay. Since we have about 3 or 4 minutes.
He said it's back.
Yeah. The questions go there. I don't know how fast you deal with it, how you want to do it. There's a gentleman and a young lady behind him.
Go ahead.
My question comes from, I guess I'm just wondering about the impact that your programs had on the community in general, because my perspective on bias, I'm coming from like, the 25, under 30, under population, and I guess I'm just trying to assess, some sort of ways, given our, like recognizing like temporary resources constraints, not necessarily reinventing the wheel, but just sort of ways to deal with issues in the community today, like what kind of things can be done. And so I'm just wondering, from your experience, because I don't know nothing about the area, but the program you had, like what impact did that have on the community? And I'm just thinking about the younger demographic, what it did for them, things like that, just to give some sort of idea, perhaps.
What's the impact that our program has had on the community?
Yeah, like short term, and like I guess long term as well. Just like as far as ameliorating the issues that lead to the prison and incarceration of our young men.
Well, the only way that I can answer that is, like I said earlier, in the 3 different models that we use. If I was to use the young people that built the clubhouse, we actually met with them for 2 years in a row on a Saturday, and it was about 6 or 7 young ladies and 6 or 7 young boys. The ladies called themselves Divas with Attitude. The young boys was 20 Dub Club. Over half of them are in jail. 2 of the young boys, one of them have a life sentence. And so I don't know what impact we had. We were actually a support system for the mother of the 2 boys who went to court. And so the impact is hard to say because of the killings that probably taken place in, we don't know the impact because of the high rate of killing. I can quote some good things that has happened with each family. So that's why the curriculum has to be transformative. We have to continue to do things until we get it right. And so getting it right, in our opinion, in Reconstruction is now, we cannot do anything with your child. You have to be a part of this curriculum. Hopefully this will work. We do know on our block in the neighborhood, the crack is not there. But around the corner it is. You understand? But when I moved on the block, there was 3 houses selling it. It's kind of hard to gauge when you have the kind of feeling. What's the next
We
one?
need to have young lady and then one more something after that. It's sometime.
So, while the, systems and the organizations and the communities, while they work then to get themselves together, Black men still have to deal with this rage. So knowing what you know now, what advice do you give them as far as how to deal with that rage?
Wow, can I say that question until I answer that last one? What was that was one other person?
No, that was it. That was it.
Oh, good. Well, I've read quite a few books, but in terms of collective living and collective decision making and building consensus, would you read the title?
Yeah. This says, when the spider webs unite. This is by Shafika Shandi.
Yeah. And so we have to really struggle, and this gets to your question, sister. We have to really struggle to learn and take informed position and know how to make decisions and how to govern our lives. And what's this? Which one is the motion?
Right here.
Which one is this one?
This is the American Apartheid.
That's the political one, and it's just one of the books that have influenced a lot of the meetings, especially in working with the young people that built the clubhouse. In answering your question, I believe we are all emotionally intelligent anyway. We just don't use it enough. If you hear a car coming and it's coming fast, you stop. But that same skill, I think, ought to be amplified in a lot of other arenas. In terms of sex, in terms of food, in terms of dealing with each other around drama. And so programs and different places, I think we need to learn how to be much more emotionally intelligent. We're real good at being intelligent in terms of collecting data, but when it comes to making decisions, we tend to be very gray in that area. So emotional intelligence is one of the things, and learning how to do that. And lastly, I would say our ancestors are here. They're here with us every day. They haven't gone anywhere. If we believe in prayer, we have to think prayer. We have to know how to just stop and allow whatever control we think we have, let it go, because we have so little. And I think that's one practical way that anytime we feel ourselves in a way that we shouldn't be, we just stop, think, and breathe, and drink a lot of water. I want to end with a poem, Steve.
Yes.
I was in the Peace Corps, and I noticed in a park there was a generation of African men shoe shining across the street from a hotel where most of us Americans would go, and they ran that shoe shine stand. It was about 15, 20 men. They ran that shoe shine stand like a union or what have you. And at the door of the restaurant that I sit, there was a little Latino girl that would come every morning, and she was about, I guess, 14 or 15. But the child that she was carrying was her sister and her child, conceived by her, impregnated her by her granddad. The poem is called People. We didn't ask to enter this world without our way being paid. It feels like we have been thrust against the walls by thundering waves. Our souls have been bruised by the wrath of our emotions, like the shaping of the coral reef in the ocean. Like the flesh that embrace our blood every day. Our spirits are trapped by those moral and immoral games we play. So life in its new and old forms has captured us, Or did we hail this bus? Well, our hearts are vulnerable in the eyes of our dreams, and what life has planned we have not yet seen. Thank you.
We'll keep going to the next session.
Thank you.
You keep it back in your bag. Yeah.